The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And able to get this out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing. Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The coach is always hyped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. First carry for Josh. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Quick slant to Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Piñero's point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they'll shift things around. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The tight end in motion right. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
In motion goes the tight end. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Falcons! His fourth rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 9. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
There's the stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Robinson up the middle.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A play fake. Now Penix. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Algier now up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete here.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10.
Here's Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw with Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Penix to the air once more.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Zay Flowers, big numbers, 4 touchdown catches. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Romeo Doubs, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Gardner Minshew, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On the counter, this is Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 31, here's a second down and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he completes it to Cobbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Love looking to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To the air, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Throw left side, there's London.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A play fake. Now Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
This is caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again, and they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Hand off now to Robinson. Powers through. Down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it down to the 32.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You can not get these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that he could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Going back to Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They run. Robinson.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now Penix.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Drake London
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Falcons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Working out of the gun. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Chase Young.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Falcons offense and Drake London headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Falcons, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on